Hello, my students. In this video, we'll know about 5 types of verb-verb combinations in English. Let's begin together. Many students get confused when there are two consecutive verbs in a sentence. What form does the second verb take? Whenever I have two verbs in a sentence, I get confused. How can I put or which form can I put the second verb in? In this lesson, we'll show you 5 types of verb-verb combinations with example sentences. Are you ready? Let's begin. Sometimes I put the verbs plus ing form. Like, for example, I say, I avoid eating after 10 p.m. So the second verb eating, I add ing. She considered studying Spanish but chose to study French instead. So the second verb here, studying, after considered, I put ing. I don't mind giving you a ride to the airport. So giving here, I put it in the gerund form also. I have another example. We look forward to hearing from you. After the expression look forward to, I have to put the verb in the gerund form. He regrets losing his temper at the meeting. I recommend visiting Central Park. Verbs that is followed by ing. The second verb after these verbs should include ing form. Like after avoid, get used to, or verb to be plus used to. Can't help, can't stand, consider, deny, dislike, don't mind, enjoy, feel like, finish, imagine, look forward to, practice, recommend, regret, risk, spend time, stop, and suggest. All of these verbs, I have to put the second verb after it in the gerund form. Gerund means ing form. Here I have the verbs plus two infinitive. So, like when I say, he agreed to help me with my homework. I can't say he agreed helping. No, it's wrong. We decided to buy a new car. I can't say we decided buying. It's wrong. I hope to speak English fluently someday. So, after these verbs, I have to put two plus infinitive. I have another examples like you need to do more exercise. They promised to call me back, but refused to cooperate with the police. So here we have a list of verbs that is followed by to and infinitive. I have agree, attempt, claim, decide, deserve, expect, fail, hesitate, hope, learn, manage, need, offer, plan, prepare, pretend, promise, refuse, seem, tend, threaten, try, want, and would like. Sometimes I have verbs, then I put object and then to. For example, I don't allow my kids to watch violent movies. So I can't say I don't allow to watch. Who? I have to put object, which is my kids, and then to watch violent movies. Another example, the defect caused the machinery to malfunction. So the defect caused, I have to put the object, which is the machinery, and then I put the verb to and then the verb. My friend convinced me to get a tattoo. So me here is the object, and then I put to plus infinitive. Another examples for verbs plus object. He reminded her to take out the trash in the morning. The bus requires all employees to arrive on time. Jennifer told us to bring a jacket. Here are a list for the verbs plus object plus to, like advise, allow, authorize, cause, challenge, convince, encourage, force, get, hire, inform, instruct, permit, persuade, remind, require, teach, tell, urge, and warn. Some types of verbs I can follow it by to or gerund. They can be used in both situations. For example, when I say the little girl started crying, I can say also the little girl started to cry. Both are correct. I like reading or I like to read. The verbs that can be used with to or ing, I have begin, continue, hate, like, love, prefer, remember, start, and try. But when I have hate and remember, if I use it with to, it gives a meaning, and if I use them with ing, it gives another meaning. Let's see together. Here, when I tell you, remember to go to the bank after work, so I'm just reminding you. But when I say I remember going to the beach every summer as a child, I'm just recalling or speaking about a memory that I remember. So there is difference when I use remember plus to and remember plus gerund. If I use it plus to, so I'm just reminding, remember to close the door after you. So I'm giving you a reminder. But if I say, wow, the old days are gold, so I remember going out or hanging out with my friends, I just recalling a memory. As we said, we can use hate with both to and gerund, but they have different meaning. If I say I hate waiting in line, so I'm speaking in general. But if I say I hate to ask you for money yet again, but could you lend me 10 pounds or $10? So here I'm expressing regret for something you are going to do. So you are not hating, it's the feeling. No, it's just a regret. I hate this action. I have some verbs that is followed by the object and then the base form, the infinitive. For example, when I say the teacher doesn't let us use cell phones during class, I can't say let us to use. I don't put to. I made my son clean his room, so don't say made my son to clean. So some verbs are followed by object, but I have to put the base form without to. Another example, when I say, could you help me carry these boxes? I can't say, could you help me to carry? No, it's not common. Another example, the teacher had each student give a presentation. I have a list of verbs that is followed by object and then the base form without to. I have let, make, help, and have. Thank you, my students. I hope you enjoyed this session with me.